3 creepy confessions videos. 1.
Tell us, he did it.
Was he?
Nobody.
I've been doing this since 1978. And you're one of the best, if not the best I've ever seen. How did this come to be, man? Does the word monster come to mind? Pardon? Does the word monster come to mind?
He's told.
Tell me about this monster. One minute you're a person like you are, the next minute you're not. I think you're tired of this monster. I know you're tired of this monster. If you want to see him. Okay.
We want.
What kind of tools did you bring with you for the monster brain?
One case it was a fishing knife. What case was that? Johnny man? Cut our hands off with a fishing knife?
How about Donna?
Pocket knife. What about Catherine? Bowie knife.
Sean Vincent Gillis is an American serial killer who was active between 1994 to 2004. He kidnapped, mutilated, raped and murdered 8 women. He later told investigators that he murdered because he was stressed. Gillis' murders were some of the most brutal and inhumane in US history. This is the initial investigation. 2.
I'm wanting you to explain to me that you wanted to hurt Michelle. I want you to explain to me what you felt like you had to do to protect Kate. So I want you to be honest with me and tell me what happened.
She got up, and I got up, and she's getting dressed, and she's finishing up, and she's still yelling, and Caden's hiding. I grabbed her and I broke her neck.
Okay.
And I just threw her down and got Caden to call my parents. And then when I came back, I just got rid of her.
Where did you get rid of her?
She's in Midland.
Okay. Do you know where? And would you be willing to take us there?
Yes.
Because look,
I can't live with this anymore either, man.
I know.
I wanted to tell Dr. Phil, but
Hey, man.
it wasn't. I just grabbed her, and I mean, I don't want to kill myself either to not be prosecuted for this, but I feel dead inside already.
Let me tell you something, Mark. Number one,
I don't have anything where else. I didn't have anything else to do.
look at me, my friend. Look at me.
I'm sorry. Give me the death penalty. That's fine.
Look,
I deserve it.
Mark. Look, I'm proud of you.
Life is over with anyway.
Your life's not over with, Mark. Mark. Listen to me, man. Listen
I
to me.
lied to everybody. I didn't want to do it.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Your life is not over. And you know why? You've got Caden.
I'll never see him again.
You will. You will.
Don't kill me in prison.
No. Listen to me, Mark. Look, here's what I want you to focus on. I want you to know this, and I want you to look me in the eye. I'm proud of you. It takes a real man to stand in here, sit in this room, and talk with me, and talk about something that he's done that is so egregiously wrong. Let me tell you, it does.
Mark Castellano was sentenced for killing his girlfriend, Michelle Warner. He stated that he strangled his wife so he could have full custody of his son. After murdering her, he hid her body in a closet before his son to his parents' house. He then returned, put her in a plastic container and buried her in a shallow grave. This was his confession. 3.
And then she takes another pull, and then I turn, and then she blows it. So when I'm about to say something, it just goes deep within. So I'm like, you know, and I'm like, okay, you know, and I'm like, just give me, you know, a minute. Because stuff was just not, you know, seeming right at the time. And I was like, just give me a minute. I just get up, go on the couch, you know. She was like, so she's sitting in front of me. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, still smoking. Still blowing the smoke in my face. So I was like, Linda, please, I just need 10 minutes. That's it. I was like, I don't feel good right now. I was like, I think it's from a contact, you know. So fucking what? You know, and then she's just like, fuck this, fuck that, you know. And then she was like, what are you stuck on, stupid? You know, but this is like fun, you know, funny to her. And she doesn't look the same to me. Because it's like now my mind is like in shutdown mode. You know, she just looked like really evil. You know, she didn't look like the person I work with. You know, she didn't look like Linda that never yells at me, you know. And then she had like her, it's like a wooden baton type thing, you know.
Is it made of wood or some other material?
It's wood.
Okay. And what is it used for?
Yoga. Yoga, she goes for a walk.
Okay, and can you describe it to me?
It's like, I don't know if you ever see the people do yoga. They put it on their shoulders, they stretch, they turn. It looks like a king.
And how long is it about?
Probably like the length of a king, but without that hook.
The hook? Okay, can you just show me with your hands the best of your ability?
It's probably like, well, it's actually, you know, probably like this thick. And it's probably like this long, because it can go on your shoulder.
Okay.
You can hold it like this. It's like, I don't let her buy my lunch, you know. I buy my lunch, you know. And so she was like, that's the first I hear somebody black saving their money. So she's like waving a cane and stuff at me. Then it's like, I don't know, like after that remark and stuff, and you know, her screaming and yelling, I just snatched it from her, but she kind of like, you know how you like brush somebody off, like, you know, fuck you, you know, like, who cares? You
I'm
know,
taking you seriously.
right.
Yes.
And so I took it, and it's like, I just hit her with it. And I did it like a couple more times.
On her head. After the first time she fell, and then you continued to hit her on the head with the stick.
Yes.
Do you know how many times you hit her?
That wasn't myself. I can't count.
Were you feeling very angry towards her?
I was mad. I was confused. I was angry, paranoid. It was like a feeling like I never had before. It was like, it felt like she was like my worst enemy, you know? I think I just like, you know, hit her 6 times. And then I stood up and I was like in total shock. I just sat there. I called her name so many times. I shook her so many times. My intentions weren't to hurt her at all. I stood there for a while. I closed my eyes a couple times, thinking, okay, if I open it, she would just be coming out of the bathroom, sucking through her hair, I rinse off the object.
Where?
In the kitchen sink.
What did it have on it? What were you rinsing off?
It was blood.
On October 30th, 2007, music manager Linda Stein was found dead in her apartment. Her cause of death was obvious, as she had suffered multiple blunt force injuries to her head and neck. On November 9th, 2007, Stein's personal assistant, Natavia Laurie, was arrested. She was sentenced to 25 years in prison. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.